Aloha from Maui, Hawaii. I'm standing here at the entrance to the Haleakala National Park, and just up ahead is the main entrance to the park, and beyond that is the crater of the volcano here on Maui. That's a real popular tourist destination. The climb from down below at the shore level up here to the top is about 10,000 feet, and the drive is just a very nicely paved road. Very, very scenic. Lots of palm trees and different flowers and pastures, grazing horses, etc., etc. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go on inside, and from what I understand, the crater area looks like you're on the surface of the moon. So hopefully we'll be able to see that and share it with you. All right, so let's go ahead and get on inside. As I was driving up the road, I came across this house, and I thought it was just beautiful, and I thought I'd stop and take a video. This is what's called the high country in Maui. Very, very picturesque, very scenic, nice winding roads, very well maintained. You can see the, I don't know if you'd call that the valley down below, but it sure is beautiful. As you're driving up the road, you're going to see a lot of people coming down on bicycles, and that is a popular tourist activity here. And you'll see people coming down on their bikes with helmets, of course, and they're usually trailed by a van such as this. So I've been seeing them coming down all morning long. There they come. So if you enjoy cycling, that might be an activity that you like to do while you're here in Maui. Alright, so I'm at about 6,000 feet on the way up to the top of the mountain here. And I thought I'd pull over, and there's a nice little pull-out, and show you the road here. So as you can see, it's a nice winding road, very well paved. And if I can zoom in, you're going to actually see some people going down on bikes. And you'll see that all the way up. You see people going down on bikes, and they're followed by a van with a trailer. And as I zoom out and I pan a little bit over to the right, you can see just what's left of where they were burning down there in the valley. And I say burning, from what I understand, the cane sugar operation, or maybe it's the pineapples, but anyway, they burn every day, and it causes a lot of smoke to go up into the air and drift over to the south side of the island near Kihei. and there's a lot of, from what I understand, a lot of controversy about that. But anyway, and I just continue to pan, and you can see the nice view. So with that being said, let's hit the road. The road being right there ahead of us, and work our way up to the top of the volcano. All right, just inside the main entrance to the park is the visitor center, and we'll go on inside and take a look. It's always good to stop when you're in a place such as a national park. At the visitor center, they'll give you some useful information, I'm sure. So let's go on inside. This park is open 24 hours a day, as I understand it. A lot of people come here to watch the sunrise, and the sunset for that matter.
Yep, they only bloom once. They can live up to 50 years.
Wow.
And they only bloom once, and then they die.
Really?
And when they die, then all those little pods that you see.
This plant that you're looking at right here is called a silverwood. The Hawaiian herd is Ahinahina, which means gray. And it was the best description of this attractive plant by a society that did not know metals. The silvery hairs covering the leaves serve as a protection against the harsh rays of the sun, just as suntan lotion serves protection for our skin. The hairs also act as the efficient collectors of moisture from the clouds that frequently blanket the summit. So that plant is only found up here.
The leaves themselves have evolved so that the color reflects the sun off of it.
And from what I understand, it just blooms once, and then after it blooms, it dies. Huh. So when you come inside the visitor center, it's a rather small visitor center. They've got the typical tourist information and postcards and books and coffee cups and posters and CDs that you'd expect to see inside a visitor center. And there's a aerial shot. Right there.
This is not for commercial use, right?
No, not at all.
All right.
I'm doing a YouTube video,
Okay.
and now you're on it.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. How far are we to the summit?
You have another half an hour's drive.
Another half-hour drive? Nice view from up there?
It could be.
You can see, do you see 360 from up there, around the island?
Yeah, well, yeah, about 360 if it's clear.
Okay, great. And when people want to come up here to see a sunset or a sunrise, there's really no guarantee they're going to see that. I mean,
Most of the time you do see it.
most
but,
of,
but like everywhere, some days it's cloudy
all
or
right.
it's rainy, and so you might not see it then.
Okay. What are the odds of a good sunset today?
Well, they had a good sunset, sunrise this morning, so.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Sometimes in the grassy areas there, sometimes by the
All right, so here we are nearly at the summit, about 700 feet shy of it. We're at the visitor center up here at the top. Pretty windy, not a cloud in the sky. There's a nice little map. Kind of show you where we're at. So right now we are 9,740 feet. And just up at 10,023 feet is the summit. And it does look like you're on Mars or something. Here's another perspective. You can see the marker where it says you are here. I'm staying up on the west shore of Maui, which is Lahaina. I'm actually just north of Lahaina. So here's a view of the landscape here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my way up there to the top, which I believe is the summit. So we'll go up there and get a nice view and then head back down for some lunch. It is really windy up here, so we'll find our way up there to the top. Alright, so this is the trail going up. Whoops. Rocky, of course. It's kind of interesting because yesterday when I was on the boat going to watch whale watching, I noticed that one of the crew members had some shoes that my physical therapist had told me about, and they're called Vibram 5 Fingers, and they look like this. So they actually look like gloves. You can see that there. And you know, they may not be the most attractive thing, but I'll be darned if they're not comfortable. It's like walking barefoot. So we're gonna keep walking up. What I'm noticing is at this altitude, 10,000 feet, it's a little bit, I'm not gonna say it's difficult to breathe, but you can certainly feel it as you're walking up here. There's the visitor center down below. So it's not that big of a climb. It's 0.2 miles up to the top. So we'll do that. Looks like they have an observatory over there. I would imagine that's what that is. Okay, so we're nearing the top. Look at all these rocks. Just imagine at one point in time this volcano just blew its top and all these rocks came flying out of the air. Probably would have been one heck of a sight to see. So here we are. (10,000 feet above sea level. There we go. I'll just do a nice 360 from up here. I'm really glad it's not too cold, or else it wouldn't have make it so enjoyable. Way down below there you can see the beach. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up. And speaking of that beach down there, that's where I'm going to go put my toes in the sand and relax for the rest of the afternoon. So I hope you enjoyed this little trip up to the top of this volcano on Maui. I hope you get to make it here one day also. Okay, never let it be said that I won't admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. I wasn't actually at the summit, because I was standing down there and I kind of looked up and I thought I see people up there, so this can't be the summit. So I came up here, and this is the summit. 10,000 feet. What a beautiful day. Gonna walk you around. I don't think you'd have to worry about a tsunami up here. There is the Pacific Ocean down there. And once again, I believe that would be an observatory over here. It's interesting, as I've been walking around, how many people noticed my Vibram 5-finger shoes. You know, I never really gave it much thought, but people do look and see what you're wearing. So, anyway. All right, so that concludes our trip up here to the top of Haleakala National Park. Hope you enjoyed the visit.